I was told I was gravely ill, which means you got one foot on the grave and nothing in the banana peel. I had never really actually been sick in my entire life. I did my physical every year. I was pretty athletic. I played softball, baseball, golf. I've never weighed over 170 pounds in my entire life. I had no idea I was going to go into the doctor for a stomach ache and never come home for 6 months. My name is Darrin Moore. I am 58 years old, and in November of 2022, I received a heart and kidney transplant. Leading up to that, home, working, I logged in on my computer at 6 o'clock, and that particular day, I threw up. And I thought that was very unusual because I had never done that before. I went in the bathroom, brushed my teeth, didn't think anything about it, got back on the computer, and then all of a sudden, my stomach started hurting. About 12:30 that same day, my stomach started hurting again. So I called my boss. I said, hey, I'm going to log off my computer. I'm going to go and see if I can get into my doctor. Got there at 3:30, had an examination. The nurse practitioner said, something's not right. We got to get you to the emergency room. Something's going on with your heart. The next day, I was flown to University of Iowa City Medical Hospital on life support. Next 9 to 12 days, I was placed on an Impala machine and ECMO. When they first said I needed a new heart, I thought it was pretty much the end. Thinking to myself, how in the world, thinking to find a heart, take my heart out, put somebody else's heart in me, and I continue to live. My sister was with me pretty much every day. I got a daughter who was 28, and I kind of sat down and talked to her and told her what my wishes were. I didn't want to have a funeral. I didn't want to be buried. I wanted to be cremated. Hey, if I don't make it, I don't make it. You know, I had lived a good life. I was able to travel the world, you know, in my 34 and a half years working for the government. So at that point, they began to start working to try and save my life. Here's how things work out if you got favor. November 10th, 2008, my mom died of pancreatic cancer. November 10th, 2022, I got a new heart. So her and the big man upstairs already had it worked out. That's how I look at it. I stayed in the hospital about 3.5 months, so I got in August 18th. November 10th, I received a heart transplant, and November 11th, I received a kidney transplant from the same donor. I wrote a letter to the family thanking them for the gift of life. You know, he'd not been an organ donor, or had they not participated in being an organ donor, I may still be in the hospital waiting for an organ donor, or I could be dead. Hopefully one day I'll get to meet them. Eventually, what they diagnosed me with was cardiogenetic shock, which means there was a gene in my heart that caused my heart to fail. Once my heart failed, stopped pumping blood to my kidneys, stopped pumping blood to my liver. All of my nurses and doctors at the university were very, very good. Forever grateful for, you know, the staff that was there at the hospital. At one point, the doctors told my family that I died 4 times. So I have a hard time kind of understanding that because, you know, why did I stay alive? Why did the emotional part of it, the physical part, it's still a little hard. It's not a day go by I'm not grateful, I'm not happy. Life is good. I have no complaints. In 1996, I signed up to be an organ donor. Not really knowing what it was, but talking to my wife at that time, and it's like, hey, you know, if you fall down, you don't wear a helmet, you know, something happened to you, you die, you know, you might want to donate your organs. So I did sign up for organ donor. What I would say to people who don't want to be an organ donor is why not? Why not leave your organs here for somebody that could use them? I know 2 of my buddies that they did go sign up. You know, they found out what happened to me. So whoever watching this video, will you please sign up to be an organ donor? It saves lives.